Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Chelsea won, Bayern Munich 3, and I mean, at least it's out the way, eh? At least it's out the way. It's one of those games, really, where you just kind of wanted it to finish sooner rather than later, to be completely honest with you. And just pray that we don't concede too many goals. I think we were all right with conceding just 3. I mean, it's not ideal. It's not what you want, but I would argue it could have been worse. It could have been worse. It was worse than it needed to be in terms of the penalty was avoidable. The first goal was avoidable, and the third goal was avoidable. The only good goal in the entire game was Cole Palmer and Cole Palmer's disallowed goal. But you would argue that I think the result's not fair, but I don't think we deserve to win. I don't think we deserve to win in any way, shape or form. I think we would have been fortunate to get a draw in the end at any point in the game. But at the same point, I don't think Bayern were necessarily evidently like that much better. They obviously took their chances. They obviously had the experience. They showed their experience over us by making us pay, by taking their chances, and we gave them and they took them. So I would say the only way that they were better than us was that without the chances that we gave them, without the opportunities that we gave them, they wouldn't be in this, they wouldn't have won by the margin that they did. I think 2-1 would probably be 3-1 was just one too many. I think 2-1 probably a little bit more, justifiable, but it is what it is. First game back at an elite level. Are Chelsea ready to be playing at the elite level? I would argue that we showcased enough to answer that question with yes. I think we've showed in that game we're good enough to play. I don't think we're good enough to compete just yet. If we're going to play like that, I would argue super avoidable goals, but I just think it's my TV is up here, by the way. That's why I'm looking up. Craig David was singing on the McDonald's advert. We need defenders. We do need better defenders. Tosin's starting to get a bit annoying now, I must say. Chalobah is what it is. Gusto giving the ball away in the first place, just fucking irritating. Super avoidable again. But yeah, in hindsight, I did say 2-1. 3-1 on a bad day. Was this a bad day? I'd argue, yeah, probably. Before we continue, please do like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. Again, I will be live for the Manchester United game. And yeah, that's coming up sooner rather than later, really. We got tomorrow's Thursday. Friday will be the preview, and then Saturday with the game itself. But yeah, let's go through some of the performances, shall we? Let's go through some of the performances. I mean, we could even bring back player ratings. We could. We absolutely could. Shall we? I don't know. It seems like a lot of work. Seems like a lot of work, and it seems like a lot of, it seems like I'm going to be harsh as well. I'll go through it briefly. Sanchez, I think, saved the game for us in many ways. I wouldn't necessarily. I don't know. The third goal came as a result of him playing it out from the back sideways, and ultimately it wasn't his fault necessarily, but it was avoidable if he just fucking played it long for once in his fucking life. That said, really, really good performance from him. Some really crucial saves. It could have easily been more than it was. But I thought Sanchez was all right, to be fair. Pretty good. Gusto, not a PSG performance. It's got to be said. But there were moments attacking wise, defensively not so much. Attacking wise, I thought Gusto was pretty all right. Chalobah and Tosin just seem like Tweedledee and Tweedle fucking dumb at the moment. It's starting to get on my tits. And if we could just get a good couple of centre backs, that'd be great. No Colwill for the rest of the season. Fofana just kind of gathering dust on the bench because they know if he comes on, whoop, there he goes. That's him injured for another 7 years. So, you know. Cucurella dealt well with the boos constantly. And, you know, wasn't a terrible performance from him. This guy is getting on my nerves. See you later. James, decent game. Obviously was part of the build up for the third goal for them, but there really wasn't too much he could do. He was just there circumstantially, so I can't blame him for anything. I thought pretty good overall. Enzo, not great. Got to be honest, not good. Not good. Caicedo, not good. I just don't think that was a good performance once again from Caicedo. I don't know. I've seen better. I've seen better. A lot of people questioning this formation, bearing in mind that this was the exact formation that we played the Club World Cup final, and people loved it. So now that it's not worked out because we've lost, calm down. Calm down. Cole Palmer, man of the match for us. Not man of the match overall, obviously, but absolutely phenomenal. Just really good. Pedro Neto, fucking irritating for a lot of the game. And just so many unnecessary touches. And I think Glenn Hoddle said at halftime or at the start of the second half that Maresca clearly told Pedro Neto to fucking run at his man, because he started doing that a lot more. I think he had a better second half. The first half was a little bit shaky. I think João Pedro, considering the situation, considering he nearly had his head taken off by Tar, considering he nearly died, I think all things considered, he had a pretty good game, to be honest with you. He's involved in most of the build-up play, most of the attacking, and obviously you would expect that from a fucking striker, but you know what I mean? He gets stuck in. He's actually providing coverage and providing effort that, you know, someone like Nicholas Jackson doesn't necessarily do on a regular basis. Let's be honest. It was always frustrating with Jackson. I don't feel frustrated watching João Pedro. I'll be honest with you. I feel like he's a breath of fresh air. I feel like João Pedro is easily one of the at least all, like, so far, João Pedro is one of the better signings we've done in this regime, and I am just constantly excited to see what he's going to do next. You know, it's unfortunate not to get on the score sheet today, but you know, I feel like we're going to see quite a few goals, quite a few assists from him in this tournament. And only time will tell, really, just how many. But I think it was a good performance from João Pedro, for sure. Right, let's go through some comments, and then I'll wrap things up. Again, please do smash the like button. Well over 150 of you in the chat, so please do smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. Again, I'll be live for the game on Saturday, with a preview coming out on Friday evening. A lot of people... Enzo missed that chance early, and it affected him. Why start Gusto and Reece together when Santos was there? Because, again, it worked. It worked in the Club World Cup final. Obviously, the only difference in this game was no Colwill. And I would argue we pretty fucking badly missed him, to be honest with you. Yeah, we did give up after the third goal. It's just one of those things, you know. I just think that I'm just looking back at that Tar situation, and I just can't for the life of me understand why he's still on the pitch. I just don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand. He has literally swung at him and hit him in the throat, and he's been allowed to stay on the pitch. It should have been a red card. It would have changed the game. I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to sit here and go, wow, he would have won if it wasn't for that. But you know, it is what it is. Looking forwards to the other fixtures, we've obviously got 7 more in the Champions League before any possibility of us being knocked out. Benfica next at home. Jose Mourinho touted to be the manager for Benfica in that game. That'll be interesting to say the fucking least. Then it's Ajax at home, Karabag away, Barcelona at home, Atalanta away, Paphos at home, and Napoli away on the final day. I think the way it stands, if Chelsea, so if you finish in the top 8, it's automatically into the last 16, and then it's 9th to 16th. Versus 17th to 24th will play in a playoff game, and that will determine if you are through to the last 16. So as long as we finish in the top 24, we will be through in some capacity. Whether that's a playoff game or into the last 16. But, you know, it's early days, not the best start. It's got to be said. But hopefully, fucking fingers crossed, we wake up in time for the game on Saturday. Enough time between now and then to build up some energy, turn our heads up. You know, pick our heads up rather, and finally beat those fucking bastards at Old Trafford for the first time in over 10 years. Nearly 15 years. Nearly 15 years. With that said, let me know your thoughts in the comments if you're watching this after the live has finished. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. As always, my name is Harry. Up the Chelsea. And peace.